A young woman named Nadia was put out by her family when they discovered she was pregnant. She stayed with friends and even on some nights on park benches. She had a 3-year-old son that was removed from her care because of her homelessness. Nadia was devastated. She found Good Counsel's helpline number online, and that same day she called. She was welcomed into one of our homes. She was able to get a hot meal, take a hot shower, wash her clothes, and sleep safe and sound in our very own room that night. Nadia gave birth to her second child with a staff member from Good Counsel in the delivery room with her. Good Counsel fought for her and advocated in the courts so that she could be reunited with her son. And it wasn't long before he was back with his mom and a brand new baby sister. Nadia's worked very hard to get where she is today. She works full-time at a hair salon and is saving her money and getting ready to move into her own apartment with her 2 children. One of the beautiful parts of this story is that the hair salon where Nadia works is owned and operated by a former resident, a former mom of Good Counsel Homes. So think about how wonderful that is, that somebody that was helped, brought off the streets by Good Counsel, now is in a position to help another mom in need. And we want to continue stories just like that one. My name is Michael Phelps, and I know what some of you are probably thinking. I look a lot taller on television, right? I want to tell you about Good Counsel. I don't know how many of you are familiar with us, but we were co-founded by a man named Christopher Bell and the late Father Benedict Rochelle almost 38 years ago up in the New York City area. And if you're not familiar with what we do, we literally provide homes, a place for a young woman who's homeless, that's pregnant, can come and have their baby. So we have 2 main areas of focus: pro-life ministry and breaking the cycle of homelessness. So let me just real quick read from the scriptures of what you heard today. From Isaiah, it says, this was Isaiah chapter 49, "Now the Lord has spoken, who formed me as his servant from the womb." And just to, key in on that is that, through scriptures, not only here, but we know that God has a purpose for each of us. And that in this case, he knew Isaiah right before he was called in the womb. It says the same thing about Jeremiah. Think of John the Baptist. We just heard these readings recently, right? Leaping in the womb of his mother Elizabeth when Mary and Jesus being in the womb at that point, came into their presence. John leaped in the womb. So we know that God has a plan for each of us, and life is sacred from the moment of conception. The other reading is from the responsorial psalm, Psalm 40. Here am I, Lord, I come to do your will. So I just want to present this as, ask the Lord as you hear about Good Counsel today, if it would be his will, or if you'd be inspired and feel good about helping us do what we do to help moms and babies. So you might have heard someone say to you, well, that's easy for you to tell me, come and have this baby. You're going to be there to help me. And at Good Counsel Homes, we say, yes, we will do that. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And you can count on us. And we do that by providing pregnant women a safe haven to come and have their babies. All their needs are provided for: food, clothing, shelter, even diapers, baby wipes, on-site child care. We give our moms the chance to change the course of their lives. We do this by providing moms with life skills. Every evening after dinner, there's life skill programs on some of the weeknights to teach them different things. And we give them, teach them skills: pre and postnatal care, health and nutrition, parenting, social skills, budgeting, spirituality, and chastity. And we help our moms obtain their GED, get their high school diploma, or go back to school and continue their education or get a job, so that they were able to, begin working, save their money. And when these precious ladies leave our program, they are already set up for success. We have 3 homes up in the New York City area, and one right here, practically in your backyard in Riverside, New Jersey. We are the largest home in the United States that for crisis pregnancies that follows Catholic social tradition. And we'll take any homeless mom in need including those with mental health and addiction challenges. Many of our moms come to us victims of past violence, domestic violence, human trafficking, and things like that. We also welcome moms with multiple children, which a lot of homes won't do. And together, all of our homes over our 38 years have served 8,200 moms and children, provided almost 800,000 nights of shelter. And here's the real big tangible number. Almost 1,300 babies have been born to Good Counsel Homes. We kept our homes open during the pandemic when everybody, and you can think about it, especially a homeless pregnant mom, would have been more anxious than ever. Where are they going to get help? Everything's closed down. And as you probably know, a lot of the churches, right, were closed down, and a lot of things were closed down, but abortion services were considered essential. But we kept our doors open so that any mom that wanted to have their baby could come in. And speaking of abortion, Good Counsel loves everybody, and we really try to live out a life of love and forgiveness. And so we know through scriptures that God is merciful, can forgive anything, right? And one of the things that Good Counsel will do is if somebody, a mom, but also a father or a friend or a family, anybody that has helped in some way to allow an abortion or have abortion happen, if you've come to regret that or thinking about that, it's weighing on their soul, we can offer them forgiveness, and we have counseling for those types of things. And if you're ever in that situation, somebody comes to you and is looking for, is hurting, you can let them know that God, loves them and forgives them, and by all means bring them, to the church, or, if they're Catholic, to confession, that type of thing. But you can do that as well, just to let them know that they're loved and move them towards God and His mercy. And that's what we try to do at Good Counsel. Anybody can come to us. You don't have to be Catholic, although we are a Catholic organization. Talking about speaking to others, there was a young woman named Angela that had come to Good Counsel, and her situation was this. Nobody knew that she was pregnant or that she was homeless. So what was happening was she would go to a park, and there was a large drainage pipe in this park where, you could actually sit in it, and she'd have her few belongings, whatever, change of clothes. And every morning before the park personnel came in, she would get herself ready and leave. And get this, it's unbelievable, but it was happening. She would go to the local Cracker Barrel, right? And she would open up the Cracker Barrel, and there she's working, and nobody knew that she was homeless, and she's expecting a child. And so if you know somebody, and what I'm going to give you a suggestion, I'll mention it later too, is that on our envelopes, which are in the pew, is our 1-800 hotline, 24 hours. Put that in your phone so that if you ever encounter anybody that needs this kind of help, you will know where to send them. All right? And that was Angela's story, and now she is safe and has had her baby. So let me give you some specific details about our home in Riverside. Father Paul wanted me to take a couple extra minutes to let you know about this organization that's very close to you. So in 2006, a man named Bill Klatt, who lived down in Pittman, worked for the diocese. He wanted to start a home for pregnant moms. So he, along with another woman named Brenda Quinn, worked for 5 years raising money. They started that very first year. They had a banquet. We still do this to this day, every year in the fall. Maybe you'd like to come to that. But they started doing this, and they worked for 5 years without any home starting. So you can imagine 4.5 years into this, Bill, we're giving money to you, but where's the home? So finally, 5 years, they persevered, and they were able to open this home in Riverside. So that was 2011, April of 2011. The doors opened. The first mom came in, and on May 18th, 2011, little Ernie was born, 5 pounds, 5 ounces. That was the first baby of many more that was born in Riverside, New Jersey. So, give you some other stats for Riverside. There's 9 rooms there. Most of they're small rooms, 6 of them. 3 of them are a little bit larger, so if somebody comes with children that they need extra space, they can have that extra space. So right now, for our 9 rooms, we have 10 moms, and we usually run near or over our capacity. So we have 10 moms there, and we find place for them in the chapel or in an office or on a couch, whatever we got to do to make things work, because we'll never send a mom in need away. So we have 10 moms, 6 children. We've got a set of twins that's there right now. They were born at 33 weeks, so they were premature, had to go into the ICU to begin with. We have 2 moms in nursing school. 4 moms are working full time. 1 mom is currently on bonding time, so we give moms time to bond with their babies. And then 1 mom is getting mental health treatment. And something else Father wanted me to do is just kind of spur some ideas. So, a lot of times we think, we like to help, or we think we should, but we don't know what to do. And maybe going out to a clinic and praying on the street is not something that you're comfortable with. So there's other things you can do. So there's just some ideas. As I mentioned before, the helpline number is on this envelope. Put that in your phone, just in case somebody that you know or comes to you, and you can give them our helpline number so they can get help. You can have a voter registration drive in the parish, and I don't know if Father's done that in the past, but when he was here at the other Mass, he nodded in agreement. You can just follow a spiritual adoption program. It could be done as part of your parish, or you could do that on your own, where you just, pray, ask God, and you choose a name for this little baby that's my mom is pregnant with, and the Lord is going to take those prayers and use them. So you pray for that baby over the course of 9 months. Follow the baby's development. There's things online that you can get to help you with this. And pray for that baby over the course of 9 months, just like a normal pregnancy. Name the baby, and really just literally pray for a life, and God will take that and use it. You could fast 1 day a month and pray for the moms and babies at Good Counsel, or you could do a holy hour once a week. I think, Father, is this correct? On Saturdays, there's adoration after the Saturday Mass? First Saturday. So you could come once a month here, right? And you could pray for yourselves, for your families, but you could also remember Good Counsel or moms and babies in general. You could have a baby shower. Already a couple people from your parish at the other Masses said, oh, that's a great idea. We could do a baby shower, collect diapers, all the things you would do for somebody you knew that was having a baby shower, clothes and things that would help the mom and the baby, and then you could donate it to a place. I have a place in mind if you can't think of a place. You can organize and run a fundraiser within your parish or within a group if you're involved with other charitable groups. A spaghetti dinner, designer bag bingo. There's lots of ways to raise money. You could volunteer your times and gifts at Good Counsel Home in Riverside. So we do these life skills, and I'm sure there's other needs. There's a sign up in the back, so just leave your name, number, or an email. Take my card, which is also in the back, and we could try to find a place for you to give your gifts and help you get started. You could become a parish speaker. I don't usually speak quite as long, and I'll finish up here in a minute, but Father wanted me to share some of these extra things. You could become a speaker. It's not that hard, but it's not for everybody. But I speak all through New Jersey, New York City, Connecticut. We'll go actually anywhere we can, down into Maryland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So if you're interested, just give me your name and take my card, and we'll see if we can get you started. And I know there's some talk about starting a pro-life, Respect Life or pro-life group within the parish. Again, just put your name down and put your interest, and hopefully Father Paul, I think this is on his heart, perhaps can start a pro-life group, and you can do events or do things that would help in this area. So what I'm here to do today is to ask you very specifically for 2 things. Would you pray for our moms and babies? Right now, or as of 2022, 27 babies were born to moms in Good Counsel, including 2 sets of twins. And baby Noah is the first one in 2023, born January 3rd, weighing 9 pounds, 1 ounce, 22 inches long. So we welcome Noah. You can pray for all the babies that are going to be born, that are waiting to be born. For the moms, there's a young mom named Bridget who she was living with a friend when she discovered she was pregnant, and the friend said, hey, you can't stay here anymore. or you got to have an abortion, right? So she left not knowing what to do, and then she had complications. She ended up in the hospital. And again, she found her number. She was on the phone looking for help and not knowing what to do, found good counsel. Now she's being taken care of and receiving the love and support that she needs. So there's moms in all kinds of situations. So pray. Second, it takes finances to run what we do. Good Counsel is a nonprofit organization. We don't receive any government funding, and that allows us to stay true to our Catholic faith. We rely completely on the generous and faithful donors like yourselves to carry out our life-changing mission. So in your pews, look around. They should be there. There's these colorful envelopes. At the ends, in the middle, there's a pencil. If you could take one, there's going to be a second collection. You can fill out your credit card information or a check and close it. You can put cash. There's a place for your name, address, or phone number or email. And you can put that in. There's a place to become a monthly donor if you'd like to. Any amount you can start with. I've done that for the last year, so you could do that as well. Besides that, all of our information is on here. You could go online. Our website is on here. You can take this home if you're not prepared to give today. Put a stamp on it. So if you would just take one of these and take a pencil, fill it out if you're going to give today in the second collection. Real important on the front of this is a place for your parish and city and state of the parish. If you'd fill that out, that way Father Paul will know what comes in from this parish. Envelopes go up to Secaucus, but everything will be going to Riverside that's collected from your parish. If you're not prepared today, as I said, you can take the envelope home. And the last thing, let's see, I'm going to be in the back after Mass. So if you'd like to talk to me, if you have any questions, there's a sign-up list, there's some flyers, there's my business card, some magnets. Take whatever you like. If you want to stay in touch, take my card and put your name down. And I want to answer 3 questions right now. First, we protect your privacy, so nobody else will hear about you from us, right? So nobody will get your name or email. Second, Father Paul will get a report. And that's, again, important. Put the name of the parish on here. So he'll get a report and report back to you, probably either from the pulpit or in the bulletin. And that I assure you again that all the donations from your parish will go to help the local home in Riverside. So I present this as an opportunity. Ask if it's the Lord's will, if you feel good about giving. And you can use your resources to do what God has asked us all to do. Feed the hungry, clothe the naked, and shelter the homeless. So I want to thank Father Paul, sorry, I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. Father Dow? What's his name? Yeah, Father, what's the Deacon Bob? Father Dominic? Okay, I'm sorry. Just had a conversation with him. I forgot his name. So I thank the priests here for inviting me, and I'm very happy to be here. So take an envelope home, fill it out, put it in the collection, second collection, or take an extra one for a friend. And with your help, let's hope and pray our great nation will once again return to protecting all life from the moment of conception until natural death in all the states, but especially here in New Jersey. Thank you. God bless you.